All right, guys, we got Mike here today. He's going to share a little bit more around his transformation with the Kinetic method and how he got six-pack lean. Mike, welcome.
Thank you, man. Good to be here.
Good to have you on. Before we dive, a little bit deeper, tell us more, around your situation, like age, height, weight, career, that people get a full understanding of, your age, your lifestyle, your schedule, and how you were able to make
Yeah,
this work before we dive into the fitness and health specifics.
yeah, of course. I'm Mike. I'm 41 years old now. When I started with you, I was 40. I was probably at the worst shape of my life at that time. As far as my height, I'm 5'11". When I joined the program, I don't even want to say how much I weighed before, but I got to the weight I want to be at. I have a wife, 3 kids, a full-time career in the sales industry. And I have a very, very busy life. And I didn't think I could, listening to the guys on this program and before I joined, and everybody was saying how dedicated they are. And honestly, and me and you spoke a little bit, and I didn't think I could do it. And I was always putting it off and putting it off because it sounded like a lot. But I'm so happy I joined. I'm so happy I got to where I want to be. And it's just been a crazy, crazy journey and crazy transformation. And I appreciate it.
I appreciate you as well. Why, I'm curious, why did you think you weren't able to do it? Like it was too much?
Because like I'm the kind of guy, like I usually give in like 100. I didn't want to give in like 80% or 70% or 60%. I'm the kind of guy that I want to give it all. To if I want to do something, I'm gonna get it done. And you could say just like lazy or not ready with my lifestyle. That's why I was kind of pushing it off. But I'm so happy I did it.
Well, I'm happy for you as well, and also the guys that you're bringing on. Well, if you
Yeah.
look back, over the years, I'm pretty sure you tried different programs, maybe trainers. What was different here with the Kinetic method than your previous attempts to get back in shape and six-pack lean?
Um, just the support from the group, the people around the program, just the guys who helped me and you helped me and all the coaches that all the support. I would say if I had to have one answer, it would be just support from the program and from the group and from all the guys for sure. I felt like it was a part of the family. Everybody was easy to talk to. I had a lot of questions. I mean, I asked you a lot of questions. I probably bothered all the guys on the group about the questions, and I'm sorry about that, guys. But just yeah, the support is great.
No, no need to be sorry. That's why we build a community. So it's not just you on this journey, but 100 other, A players that have the same goals and mission as you.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah, what would you say were some of the things that you tried before, if anything? Like, did you do some diets, fasting, keto, personal trainer?
I really didn't try that many programs. I would say if I tried something, it would have been I tried the Whole30 diet. Um, I didn't really have a coach, or I didn't understand how the coaching works. I seen a couple all guys at the gym if I did go with trainers, and I thought that's what it was going to be like, but it's completely different. I tried. If I had to try one thing over, it would be I'm sorry. The only thing I tried was the Whole30. That's the only diet I did. I didn't really diet at all. No.
Okay, fair enough. And you touched a little bit more in the beginning about the results and everything. Can you be more specific there? Like, what are some of the results you got in terms of, let's say, body composition, but also, how you feel, how you perform? If you can share a little bit more around that.
Yeah. Well, I'll start off with how I feel. I feel incredible. Just like my mind is clear, my head is clear. I don't have the fogginess I used to have. I used to wake up groggy. I used to wake up like it took me a long time to wake up. I feel like I'm sharper. Um, I I obviously I weigh less, so I have less pain on my knees and my body. As far as my body composition, when I was transforming with the pictures, like I would take a picture 1 week and then another week. I couldn't believe it. That's what like motivated me to keep going and going just to see what it's gonna be like. So I just like to touch on that, just like taking pictures. It was like literally incredible just to see myself on the pictures. I'm like, this is no way. I just took a picture last week and this is no way this is this week. It's incredible how much you put into the diet and the workouts where you achieve.
Yes, speaking of the diet and the workouts, do you feel that is sustainable with your schedule, something you can do years and years going on?
At first I said no, but as I keep going, and I'm used to the diet and the workouts, I would say yes, just because I was the kind of guy like I would go off the binge and just go and drink and eat junk food and cake and all that stuff. And me seeing my kids and wife and everybody gather eating that stuff, and I was not. I'd be like, there's no way. Mora wants me to do this for the rest of my life. There's no way. But I understood that if I just have a little bit and just incorporate it in my diet and just still do the workouts and still do the things I need to do, the steps, the workouts, the diet, I'll be fine. Like I could have one bad day and 2 good months. I'll be fine. Like so, yes, I would say it's definitely sustainable. It's easier than I thought. At first, I thought there was no way I could do this for the rest of my life. Um, but going forward and doing it and understanding what it is, for sure, yeah, I could do this. I actually want to do this at this point.
There you go. So it's not
Yeah,
a have to, it's a want, it's
no,
a desire
it's
because you
definitely
like the
want
way
to.
you are.
And I understood that if I have like once in a, I mean, we all do. If I have like a bad weekend or a bad couple of days, it's not gonna take me off track. As long as I stay on track, as long as I'm committed, like 1, 2, 3 bad days ain't not gonna de deteriorate me or just completely transform me. That's what I understood, and eventually I would come off track and go right back in and get in the zone and keep going. So for
That's
it
what
to be
it's all about.
yeah,
The most
for it to
important
be
thing.
sustainable, I would say yeah, for sure. It's very sustainable. The workouts and the food that you put in and the steps, it's all sustainable. Yeah.
Awesome. Would you say, I know you talked a lot about the physical improvements, the photos specifically. Would you say this transformation with your body had any impact with your business, performance, energy, productivity, income wise?
Um, I've been in this business for so long, so I can't even put two and two together. As far as being sharp and on point, yes. Um, there was minor changes. I just felt like I'm more focused. So if you could say that helps, that I'm definitely more focused for sure. Like my mind is I'm like zoned in if I need to do something for sure.
That, yeah, and I think, you know, long term, maybe you haven't seen like the effects immediately. You just got six pack lean and you're at your peak now. But I think long term, the effects will be played
I
out and
hope so.
compounded. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I definitely feel great. Like I've never felt this good in like in my 20s. Like my head's clear and it's yeah, it's just incredible transformation for sure. Not just for look wise, but for mind and everything else. It's great.
Last question for you. Anyone watching this that was skeptical as you in the beginning, it's like, I don't know if I can do everything. What's your word of advice to that man listening right now?
Man, health is the biggest issue, biggest thing you could do, and if you're putting it off, I would just say just do it. You know, you we have so many more years and better to feel great and look good, and it's just a matter of doing it. It's just being committed and just getting it done. Because you know we always focus on other things, but health is the biggest thing we need to focus on going forward. So I would say if whoever's putting it off and it's more And your program is expensive, but let's just put it out there for the people who say that money is an issue. But being not healthy is more expensive, I would say, than being healthy is just spending the money and being healthy. For sure, yeah.
I agree. There's always a cost associated with not taking action or not being where you want to be. And I believe we often overlook it, but when we take that into account, the ROI is, usually very, very justifiable.
Oh yeah. Speaking on that, when you and I first spoke, when you checked my blood work, I would constantly get sick. I would get sick like 3, 4 times a year after joining your program, and I haven't gotten sick till like a month ago. Like my first time got sick since April last year. I joined your program. The first time, and I wasn't even out. I was like just like sniffles, a little cough, and I was fine. But everybody around me was like out for a couple of days, and I was like, how am I not getting sick? How am I not getting sick? How am I not getting sick? My immune system improved so well that I could handle not being sick, and that's one of the biggest things to me. I would like constantly get sick, and not to get sick the whole year was just like, wow, this is great. Like at work, everybody was sick. My family was sick. My kids, my wife, everybody was sick, and I was fine. So that to me is a big plus.
Yeah, big time. I mean, you can work more on those days, you can work out more, and it just sucks when you're sick. Like
Oh yeah,
nobody wants to be sick.
oh yeah. I literally like if I would get sick, I'd be out for like 2, 3 days a week. But this time I got sick last month, and it was just like I just went through it. It wasn't even a big deal.
Yeah, your firewall, so to say, is much more
Yeah,
powerful. So you can just fight off a lot of the shit that's thrown at you. And if something comes through, then the army that is inside of your system now is much better equipped with nutrients to fight off the pathogens.
yeah. So I'm glad about that. Hopefully I don't get sick going forward. But yeah, I'm glad about that.
Yeah, and especially as you get out of the cut and you're bulking, your immune system will be even better because when you're cutting, it's a little bit more stressful. So that
Mhm.
will help even further.
All right.
Good. Well, Mike, thank you very much for your time today and breaking it all down for the guys. I think that's
Of
very, very
course.
helpful and insightful to everyone listening.
Of course, if I could, I'm glad I could help to whoever's on the fence, and thank you for having me. I appreciate it.